Hey guys, welcome to the vlog. Let's go to a country I've never been to for like 24 hours just because we can. Okay. So I am on the way to the airport, being a little naughty and not following the 3-hour advisement rule because I am doing a small carry-on. My mom is awesome that she's been watching my dog while I've been in the office training for a new position, and she's gonna stay a little bit longer to watch my little Mia so I can go on a fun little trip. So I have a 3-day weekend, but I'm trying to keep it just a 1 day, mostly because of budget, trying to be really good, and hotels and activities racking up are not really budget friendly, but I figure once a month I do a little splurge, I go on a little trip. So this month, that's what we're doing. I got my hot little passport in my hand and let's go to Canada, eh? So just a nap later after work, a quick half-hour packing and getting to the airport. Have my passport in hand. Beautiful, beautiful sunset. Boarding the plane. Pretty cool. Check out the links down below. I have my Amazon shop, including this cool little compact pump-up travel pillow. Really helpful. I love me my seat without a neighbor, the extra stretch out space. Love me my window seat and the beautiful scenery. Now, once I got to Seattle, I realized plans were gonna have to change. So I actually did not make my connection that I had planned to. Got off the plane, went another route. Hey guys, well, unexpected change of events. So if you are new to my channel, you probably don't know that I work for an airline, so I fly standby. So it's a little bit unpredictable. Basically, if there's a free seat, I can get in. Internationally, this being my first time internationally flying with a company, but it's just unpredictable, and I've got to figure out planning a little better. I just did not have time this week to plan, so I just thought, you know what, I'll just take it as it goes. But when I got checked into Boise, which took about 5 whole minutes, I realized as I sat there forever and looking online, I couldn't find a hotel or public transportation when I needed. So the late night flights, like early morning and late night, are often some of the very best with availability because people don't want to go to the airport super early and they don't want to arrive super late. So I was all fine and dandy to arrive in Vancouver tonight at midnight, but the problem is when I got to looking, like their light rail stops going at that hour, and I couldn't find Uber service when I tried to get a quote. Taxi service to any like hotels I was looking at was expensive. I couldn't find any hotels that were anywhere near my budget with shuttle service. Airbnbs, a lot of the hotels didn't allow check-in after midnight. Like nothing was in my favor. So I realized, so Seattle just has more options. I am in a hotel that's like 1.5 to 2 stars, so expectations are not high, but it is a place to crash, get some sleep, and that way I'll have some energy tomorrow. A little more hassle here, having to go through TSA again, but in the end, I think I made the right choice. So I was able to negotiate the price with the owner of the hotel, because I've worked in the airline industry. I kind of know where to try things. I also know to take off this bed sheet because germs. Someday I need to do videos on Airbnbs and hotels because I've worked in that industry as well, the whole service travel business. So let me know with a thumbs up and a subscribe if you are interested in tips and tricks on traveling with that. I was lucky to get on the flight the next morning. Unfortunately, here I am in the aisle, but you see a little extra legroom. What does that mean? Oh, there's my little Dasani. That means I got first class. But it was a super short flight, so that it's not like there was any real service. That was all we got. But still, first class is always awesome. It's a fun little treat when you work for the airlines, and enjoyed some conversation in the extra space. So getting into Vancouver, I figured Vancouver was just bigger and just easier as my first jaunt to Canada. Sorry if that hurt your ears, Canadians. But it's a very beautiful, modern airport. And it has been years since I've left the country. I've only been to Europe before, so I wasn't sure about customs, but there are all these little kiosks. You scan your passport. just answer a few things and it prints out a ticket for you to go to the customs folks, whatever they call them. But got through just fine. My border patrol lady was like, what, you're only staying one day, not even a full day? Yep. So it's pretty cool. They have these umbrella vending machines. I think it's fun to see the unique vending machines at airports. Like in Las Vegas, they had vending machines with bouquets in them. These guys, rain or shine, they got the umbrellas. It's smart. Well, hello to my neighbors in the north. I am in Canada. I don't know if you can hear me. So noisy at airports. So I'm looking at my phone here. I think I'm gonna go to the seawall just because it sounds like it's cool. So we're on a little island and then we have to go up and then I'm gonna go on to a little peninsula thing. So I know there's cool things in between. We'll see what I get to. Let's do this thing. I got an all-day pass, and even not having a full 24 hours, this thing was a great bang for its buck. It covered the buses, it covered the light rail, it covered the sea bus. Pretty dang awesome. You have to scan it when you're going in and out of an area. I love my trams. That's what we called them in Poland. I love light rail. I miss that being in a city that doesn't really have that. All right, well, I got on the tram or light rail, whatever you want to call it. Met a really nice lady that heard me asking someone else some questions on there. So she told me to get off at the city center. Kind of pointed me in the right direction to go to a sea bus and a market there. And she also recommended walking around here, seeing the beautiful architecture, just enjoying it. So I'm gonna do a little of that. I really do need to eat soon because all I've had is a muffin and some candy, and whoa, it's making me sick. I think I'm getting sick anyway. So I'm just gonna enjoy some sightseeing and then go on the bus. No, not Airbus. Not Sky Bus, Sea Bus. Vancouver's got this old train station. It's at the very end of the line on the tram, and just so beautifully kept. But it's an old train station that leads to the sea bus, and it also leads to the port. Isn't that so cool? Like, there's a cruise. It's actually a very big cruise departure and probably arrival destination, and there's a whole bunch of cargo shipping over there that I kind of breeze by. But kind of fun being in a port city like that. I've never been to one where you see like legit cargo, big old boats coming in and out, and also cruises. So anyway, down here at the end of the dock and across the water. I don't know if it's a lake or if that's actual ocean. Pretty sure that's actual ocean, but anyway, we're going across. Really beautiful and fun footage here. Cute little boats, all sorts of sizes, the little dinky things and the really big ones. So if you've been to Seattle's Pike Place, it kind of reminds me of that, with the seafood and just all the fun markets to go shopping at. Maybe a little smaller, but a good fun variety. Lots of places to eat, and I ended up going and getting poutine. Now, I kind of joked about this, but I was actually quite serious. If you saw my video where I flew 700 miles just to go try out a burger, I said if I go to Canada, as long as I try poutine, I'll be happy. So I got my poutine. It was good, with a beautiful view on a beautiful day. It was nice, a little cooler than where we are here in Idaho. I ended up getting a full meal. I tried some red snapper because I figure if you're going to be in a fishing area, it was tasty. And it's really fun that there's like French. There's a lot of French. We also got a nice little show here, but very culturally diverse place. I think probably one of the most in Canada from what I read. And it was just fun to hear a lot more French and also other languages. But that is the Lonsdale Quay, as it had been pronounced. And just spent some time shopping there. Fun little Canadian things. I got some little maple candies and maple fudge. I didn't grab a picture of them, but little magnets. And isn't it kind of funny that they call their currency loonies? That's their dollar. Here is the view on the right back. Just breathtaking with the mountains and the water and the city and the boats. Just really cool. Uniquely Canadian, I went to Tim Hortons and I got a maple glazed donut. It was delish. Not having enough time to go to the seawall after that before needing to go back to the airport, I went to Chinatown, which apparently is one of the biggest Chinatowns anywhere. So I wasn't too far from there, just like a train and a tram, or I don't know. But went there, got to see some koi and just look at the beautiful greenery that's around. This park or garden is actually free, or something that's attached, like I don't know if it's like an internal museum or something that you have to pay for. I didn't have time to check it out, but just enjoying nature. It really shocks me because I don't know how they keep this kind of like tropical stuff alive with Canadian winters. So I was impressed, I will say. From Chinatown, I was just too nervous. I didn't really have time to really pick out something else to see, so I just decided to get on the light rail, make my way back to the airport, and go through security, which I thought would be much worse. I swear, security going in these small airports I'm sometime in are so more stringent, but it was nice, it was simple. Fun fact, when you are leaving Canada, it depends on the airport if you actually do customs when you get in the US or if you pre-clear. In Vancouver, you pre-clear US customs, so allow yourself that extra time. Alright, well I am here at the Vancouver airport with way more time than I need. Always a little cautious, and just thought I would share tips with you on what I did to prepare for this trip. First of all, I'm only bringing one little carry-on bag, and I kept it to one so it was easy to carry around with me all day, because I knew that there was a good chance I wouldn't have a hotel that I was going to be able to stash it at. So just pack very light, and you know, could have been fun to do my makeup or something, but didn't want to be weighed down. As for actual international travel, big things, obviously you have to have your passport. Now if you're traveling to Canada by sea or by land, you don't need an actual passport book, but you do if you are going over on a plane. Also, I almost forgot to notify my bank that I would be out of the country, because if charges start coming in a foreign country, they're going to flag it and you're not going to have any ability to actually use your card. So make sure to notify them that you will be out of the country. The third thing is to contact your phone carrier. In this day and age, we need our cell phones. It saved me a ton today on figuring out where to go and navigate and everything. So I just contacted mine the day before, and it was $5 to add Canadian roaming for the whole month. So pretty nice. Assuming I did all this right, and I'm pretty sure my credit card doesn't have international fees. Hopefully I didn't rack up a lot more bills than I'm expecting. So those are just some tips on international traveling. And if you have any tips as well, go ahead and leave them in the comments down below. I'm sure other fellow travelers would love to hear your advice. I'm sure I'm missing some things, but go ahead and leave those down below, and let's see how the journey home goes. I am beat. I'm so tired. So tired. Another uniquely Canadian treat is Nanaimo bars. It's pretty tasty. But at this point, I'm tired. YDR, it's been nice, but I'm gonna peace out Vancouver. I got the back row, which not always desirable because of the storage space, but let's be honest, I got the row to myself. I got the window. I was not complaining. It doesn't lean back, but it was still nice. Beautiful day, beautiful sunset. Got on the plane in Seattle. I will say I'm a little sad. I did not get a Canadian stamp on my passport. I don't think a lot of places stamp anymore, so don't have that to show, but I have this to show, and I hope you're enjoying it. So on my Seattle to Boise, again, got the seat or the whole row, which I really love being a larger gal. And back home I am. Hey guys, well, welcome to the end of the vlog. Back to the good old US of A. Nothing too crazy. I loved meeting people. I will say, kind of the American joke is that Canadians all say A. And when I met a couple from, I want to say Kelowna. No, they were from Edmonton. The wife said A while we were talking, and I was just silently smirking a little bit. But yeah, it was a good trip. It was a fun trip. I'm glad I made it short. Well, I didn't get to see all the things. I was pretty darn exhausted, and I'm also really trying to tackle debt and budget, so spending all that extra money on like hotels and stuff was not in the cards this time. And I'm gonna try to be more responsible with my travels, have big ones like New Zealand this fall and smaller ones like next month. We'll see if I get on the plane and everything goes well, but I'm just gonna do a little family visit. So hello, someone is glad I'm back and really needs a shave. No. So I wanted to grab a bunch of Canadian food and do like a taste testing video. I know on my old channel I had done a New Zealand food taste test, and that's actually been very popular. So if that's something you're interested in, let me know in the comments below. Give this a thumbs up, and I'll plan maybe a return trip to Canada a little sooner than later, maybe to a different city, and make sure to grab some different snacks and treats other than the ones I already tried. So that'd be pretty fun. I appreciate you joining me here on Jen's Lemonade Life. I hope you make the most of your day, and I hope to see you again soon. Have a good one. Bye. Oh yeah, you want to say goodbye too? Oh, you want to say goodbye? No, you want to... You need a breath mint. But I love you. Oh, did you cute puppy? Ah!